Good morning. My name is Frank Cardeman. I'm from Rochester Hills, Michigan. I'm calling to talk about Ron Clinton, physical therapist, who we just absolutely have so much great confidence in. We got to meet Ron because my wife was injured, and for 3 months we couldn't find out what the problem was. She had problems with getting up off the chair, almost fainting. And no one could come up with an answer. So I took her to Cleveland Clinic. And after they examined her, they indicated that it was muscular and that they wanted to refer her to a physical therapist who specialized in the Mckenzie Institute. And they said, his name is Ron Clinton, and he's in your city. And they told me that they have sent patients from all over the Midwest to Ron, and he was about 5 miles away from my house, which was a miracle in itself. So we met Ron, and after 2 visits, she was fixed. And it wasn't so much that it was a total cure as it was he taught her how to control it. And with just a few techniques, my wife no longer has that problem. So there was after 3 or 4 months of going to 4 or 5 different doctors and not getting any results, having Ron there was kind of like a blessing to us. So about a year or so later, I started having trouble with my knees. And I went to a knee specialist and I got injections for cortisone shots. And my grandson, who is an orthopedic surgeon, and he looked at the MRIs and the x-rays and everything. He says, Frank, you probably need replacement knees, but we would recommend it if you were 70 and we would have great success with it. He says, you're 80, we could still do it. He said, but it's not really necessary because you're having to be a caregiver to your wife. And I think you ought to just do some exercises and try to maintain your condition the best you can. So I went to my family physician and asked for a prescription for physical therapy and called Ron and said, Ron, you got to help me here. And so Ron started me on some very basics, and it helped. And then he helped me with my back, and it helped. Now, I hadn't had an injection for over a year, whereas most people get it every 3 months. And I was on that schedule to get it in 3 months. And just the technique and the ability, his ability to show me what to do, I'm good as long as I'm exercising. And if I don't exercise, I have trouble with my knees. Now, again, I say it's not a fix, and he knows it isn't. But what it is it puts me in a position of being able to function in a very, very good way and gives me more independence, gives me more latitude, and gives me a lot more function to work with my wife who needs help. So when you use the name Ron Clinton to my wife or me, you're talking about somebody we have a great deal of trust in and who has helped us. And I don't know if there are other physical therapists who could have done what he did for us. All I know is he is someone that we have great trust in. And whatever type of Mckenzie Institute physical therapy that is, it works for us.